people to the most important program around the world, when we talk and you listen. Today, we have a different edition, and I have three important guests. This person have very important information that you need to know. But we're not gonna start to the first news to the program. That is, energy bill set to rise a price of gas source and small firms go bust. And why is important this news? So, in British, people and small companies have a problem. The problem was that two big companies in this country have an idea that it was increase the price and in specific service that it's gas. And this idea and this decision affect the natural people and small companies. But why? That is because the small companies and natural people have an economic plan when they have a specific money to increase in a specific moment. For example, gas, food, in another service or another situation. This problem affect to the small companies and natural people that this decision affect this economic program that people have. So when this decision was taken, people didn't know to know that, because when they have a money, the people and small companies have an idea when they have a specific money to have, for example, in this case, a program to pay gas, and that is affect the economic the economic in this country, that the small companies didn't know to know, because they don't have a money like a big companies to expend this money. So the small companies, like in another countries, didn't have this support for the important political decisions. And in another news, a little news, people didn't know to know that this decision affect in a big terms the our country. So this news is very important, that we can see how the political countries affect the natural people and the small people, and that is because we have poverty, we have another problems that have a specific place, like in British Colombia, Brazil, etc. So that is the news. And in this moment, I'm gonna present my partner that she have an important information that you need to know. So Michelle, tell us the news that is important and why is important this news.
Continue with other news report. The Washington Post. In Britain, the supply chain has been severely affected by the lack of trained truck drivers, forcing gas stations to close due to the impossibility of bringing fuel to the pumps. A crisis that has also affected supermarkets and the hospitality industry, among other areas. The government of British Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced on Saturday, September 27, that it will offer 10,500 temporary visas in the absence of a foreign workforce, which has forced to leave the country after its separation from the European Union. In addition, travel restrictions arising from the pandemic. The extension of the granting of visas will be carried out until Christmas in order to reduce the pressures in the supply chain in the food and transport industry in exceptional circumstances. However, the government has been reluctant to relax the term the governs its popular rating for some sectors and thus facilitate the hiring of workers from the European Union. Now you have to wait if this measure helps reduce the problem. And let's go with you, Alejandra.
So, supply chain delays worsen as support struggle to adapt. So, despite mountain is shipping delays and cargo blocks. So, the business US port completely shut its gates for hours on most days and remains closed, and the major ports in the Europe have operated round in the clocks for years. With the current work schedule, you have two big ports operating at 60% and 70% of their capacity. So the president of North America region for German operate a hyperguard, and that is the huge operational disadvantage. The United supply chains has the failure to adapt in the crash in import businesses. So basically, the thousands of container is stuck, and the pairs of Los Angeles and Long Beach, California, the two west and the getaways, the merchandise is stuck, and there is stretching. For example, the Nike company doesn't have enough sneakers to sell for the holidays. So, other example is Gusto, the beverage company that doesn't have the capacity to export the beverage. So other issues is the labor, the shortage that is causing significant delays in leather frame trains. So which moves the 30% of all containers to all the distribution in the Chicago city. So basically, the America now is about 40 days delay in the merchandising. Now you can continue looking this channel because more news is on the way.
Next, we have a story family in France that for centuries Emma Roster relates that the promise and the dagger of credit has been what is Fogger lends about the hands and finance about the credit of Euron commercial society bid Francesca Tribuli. She also that globalization and so-called clichés are almost not a reality that they will not agon us before. But the question whether this could be more vital for the intelligence of world region, the credit or the moment of people. That is family and the West began to make use of exams in order to associate the moderns with the manipulation of money that has never disappeared, and that is now reforms with renewal other the Understat, where Jorge Soros occupies a central position. As is with both parents, both the global and the bits of exchange are similar story, and what they want is to have a connected to having result that no one can predict or completely control. So love with that uncertainty is parents the only centrally involved in work that are inscribed in the web. So of today's report, where it is in the style.
That is all for today, people. First of all, thank you for your time. Thank you, Michelle, Alejandra, another Alejandra, for this news, for this important information. And I want to finish to tell us a specific term. People, it's necessary that you need to know what happened around the world, but it's necessary that you have this information, that you need to know what happened at political, economical, uh, including sport information. So it's necessary that you have this information. So like we say to the last news, uh, have this education, and thank you for all.